The creative industry of Kazakhstan now has a new platform for professional interaction, the Qara Forum. Although the platform is new, it is expected to become large-scale and popular. At the end of 2024, representatives of the creative industry gathered for the second time as part of the Qara Forum.
The Qara Forum was held in 2023 for the first time in Almaty. This year, since I'm from Astana, we had the opportunity to try to host the Qara Forum at home. And today you witnessed its scale, perhaps. The forum has attracted more participants, which is 3 times the number compared to last year. Around 2,000 people visited us, and I'm proud of what we are doing.
The Qara Forum represents a complete immersion in an atmosphere of friendly and sincere communication and experience exchange. This is how the organizers envisioned it, a group of enthusiasts led by the young, well-known Kazakh director Aysultan Seyitov.
I think just a short film around from 3 to 5 minutes, and amazing because this platform created this algorithm that can give you
understanding how it works, and then you get comfortable with that. Now, before it was a complete struggle.
The forms of communication here are varied: lectures, masterclasses, panel discussions, question and answer sessions, premieres with also participation in informal meetings for new acquaintances on the sidelines of the forum. Every representative of the creative industries can find something interesting for themselves, whether they are a beginner or an established professional.
From the very beginning of my career, young people of Kazakhstan supporting me, following me, always ask me to give them some advice to conduct a masterclass. And in 2023, when I finished my film Kash, and it was released in movie theaters, I had quite a bit of free time, and the idea came to me: why not invite all my friends from around the world to visit Kazakhstan, which I talk so much about, and so that they could share their knowledge with the local kids. And I would also be interested to listen to them all.
At the second Qara Forum, over 25 distinguished speakers participated, showcasing their creative eye in interesting ways. These speakers represented various countries and sectors of the creative industry, including feature films, documentaries, music, visual arts, and animation. The lineup included producers, directors, artists, and even stuntmen.
I came to this forum out of interest in what is happening today in Kazakhstan's creative industries, because there has been some kind of rise for many years, and more interesting names are appearing and processes are happening here. And of course, I'm interested in observing, participating, and collaborating with local directors, artists, and musicians. Friends offered to spend time together and talk about what is happening in the creative field today. It's interesting.
Oleg Trofim, a film director from Russia, highlighted that not only cinema but all areas of the creative industry have been developing rapidly in recent years, including in Kazakhstan.
In general, I'm very interested in the music scene in Kazakhstan today that is happening in the nearest foreign countries to Russia. I will say that design, which increasingly looks towards the East, towards Asia, and most importantly within its own local culture, is making a big difference. Design is opening up in completely new colors. And the unique language that modern artists in Kazakhstan are seeking has already emerged and is taking on new forms. Today it is being actualized, and it's interesting to observe this. It's important. It's a great example, I think, for all of us, because the most interesting things are always found within, and the most interesting things always lie in the roots. Telling about oneself in one's own language is a skill that needs to be nurtured and actualized every day. What is happening today in Kazakhstan's culture is a great pleasure to observe and to somehow touch upon it. It is happening in quite large, uncertain steps, but I think, one way or another, this is progress. Again, as I expressed today, what was something new 10 years ago when I chose the path of directing is now something different. And now we see that a huge number of films and series are being produced in Kazakhstan. So I felt that there would be significant changes.
Currently, the format of the Qara Forum appears to be most beneficial for beginner creatives. A significant portion of enthusiastic feedback came from the youngest participants, who expressed gratitude not only for the practical knowledge gained in masterclasses, but also for insights into the current state of the creative industry in Kazakhstan. They appreciated understanding how developed this industry is and the ongoing processes within it. Additionally, attendees valued the opportunity to listen to experienced professionals discuss topics such as how to move forward and succeed in creative work today. Also, the nature of success remains an open question.
I think the success of any work, how to put it, there is no recipe for successful work, and you can never say why something succeeded. You can always say why something didn't succeed. Therefore, it's hard for me to evaluate my own work. But maybe it just happened that my feelings and my understanding of what is beautiful, what is good, what is interesting coincided with the audience's interests. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe I just got lucky.
Может быть, мне просто повезло. Насколько важны для автора...
How important and close are the love of the people and the love within for the author? These things are really different. And many creators and craftsmen choose one thing, but strive and think about the same thing, so that there is not a single indifferent person. In this regard, there are a huge number of authors who have managed to achieve this.
Almost all participants noted that the event was inspiring. Much discussion at the Qara Forum centered on creating content for various social networks, reflecting what a vast majority of people worldwide are currently engaged in.
My goal is always to inspire people to achieve. If after such a large-scale forum, even one person leaves wanting to engage in creativity, art, wanting to become a director or anyone else, so to speak, but it will be related to their dream and desire, then our goal is accomplished.
A lot was discussed at the Qara Forum regarding content creation for various social networks, reflecting a global trend where the vast majority of people are engaged today.
Everyone is different. Some have a big mission and they go and shoot with a goal to achieve it, while others just do it because they just enjoy it and that's all. They like to shoot and they can do anything. But what would I advise is that it's better to have some goal, so you don't abandon everything halfway and continue shooting.
The concept of an internet career has emerged in this new reality, where the virtual world is becoming increasingly significant. The internet space has transformed into a platform where initially chaotic content has begun to systematize, growing not only in quantity but also in quality, evolving according to its algorithms and patterns, complete with its own trends and tendencies. This evolution is also evident within the Kazakh segment of the creative industry.
The growth is very substantial, especially this year. We're even outpacing some countries, but we still lag behind the West and some neighboring countries because all the trends come from there. And I want to change that. I want us to set the trend and somehow influence it. Well, everything is changing everywhere. Everything is getting cooler everywhere. No, I clearly remember that there were many trends that originated in Kazakhstan, but they are one-time trends that last for a month or two, and it's not recognized that they were invented in Kazakhstan. They just come out of Kazakhstan but then spread to other countries. I would like to come up with something that is distinctly recognized as Kazakhstan, something that we invented and so on, but so far I haven't seen that. Here's the second part of the question.
Positioning in the internet space today is no longer a voluntary action. Reflecting oneself in a virtual format has become an urgent necessity. The internet is where public opinion is formed and expressed, serving as a platform to connect with potential clients or partners. Business people are increasingly recognizing this trend, and various sectors, including non-profits, government, quasi-government companies, and individual specialists, are actively engaging with social media to enhance their presence and reach.
Без внимания, которое вы получаете с помощью...
Without the attention you receive through videos, you won't go anywhere, because you won't have trust, no loyalty, you won't be in demand, and so on. Now those who have more attention are at the top.
Да, абсолютно всех сфер жизни касается. Допустим, если вы...
Yes, this applies to all areas of life. For example, if you're a surgeon who has worked in this field for 20 years and you're a super professional, but you only have 70 followers, you will give way to a young surgeon who is completely inexperienced but has 1 million followers.
Я бы дал совет, наверное. Не бойтесь ничего, чем...
So everyone will go to him because he has a larger audience. More attention, more loyalty and more trust.
И все это адаптировать под ролики и ждать результатов.
Seemingly limitless virtual spaces are becoming increasingly crowded, with many participants sharing similar goals, leading to heightened competition. In this environment, standing out is essential, which underscores the growing demand for creativity. This is why the profession of content creator is in high demand today. At the Qara Forum, the audience absorbed insights on the nuances of this profession, life hacks and professional experiences from seasoned content creators with notable interest.
Well, one of the most important things is simply a well-written script. If your script is great, interesting, and evokes emotions, it doesn't matter if you shoot on a phone or a camera, or if your editing is terrible. If you provoke an emotion in a person, then yes, that affects the viewing. Your personal style also matters. It's important to stand out among the crowd of other videos so that people remember you. This way you can easily gain views.
The second Qara Forum was deemed successful, with the event organizers expressing satisfaction with the results achieved. However, they noted that some audience members expressed a desire to see superstar speakers at future events.
I don't have a particular request for a star. I mean, it's probably important to do that. All the people who come here pay visit because we have relationships with them. So who would I like to invite? Of course, I would love to bring, I don't know, Martin Scorsese or maybe Damien Chazelle.
Мне, конечно, хотелось бы привести, не знаю, Мартин Скорсезе, либо, может быть...
I would really like to bring my mentor, my professor who taught me directing. That's how it is.
Который мне преподавал режиссуру. Вот так как-то.
Whether the organizers of the Qara Forum will implement plans to invite superstar speakers remains unclear. However, there is a little doubt that Qara Forums will continue, as the event offers numerous benefits, both educational and for uniting professionals across various creative fields. Professional interaction often leads to interesting collaborations, growth, and development. It also provides an opportunity to reflect on the work accomplished over the past year and discuss outcomes with equally competent colleagues. Sharing experiences can inspire the new generation of creativities to achieve similar results.
Well, we are always working on something. We organize the Qara Forum, the OYU Festival, and we have the OYU project. And we're constantly working on these projects. But if we talk about my personal goals, I want to make a film. I want a second feature film. So we're gradually preparing for it.